I just found out I'm being cheated on. Me, 26F, and my husband, 26M, have been married for almost 3 years together for 4. We started off as friends, and after multiple attempts to get out of the friend zone, he finally did, after one night we spent together talking and laughing all night. I fell in love with him shortly after and things got serious pretty quickly. I fell for him hard. He was the first person in almost a year that was able to bring my walls down and show me unconditional love. Prior to him I was in an emotional and borderline physically abusive relationship. Anyways, for the past few months I have been getting this feeling that something is off. I kept confiding in my nail tech that I see every 2 to 3 weeks. She kept telling me to check his phone. Firstly, I never have been the type of woman to go through my partner's phone. Secondly, I didn't know his password until today. Well, tonight I did it. We laid down for bed and when he fell asleep, I felt this overwhelming sense to check. I sat next to the bed on the floor for 2 hours going through everything. I found messages between him and his ex both confessing their undying love for each other. Talking about their marriages. Talking about explicit XXX things. She is also married and has 3 kids and I think is pregnant with 1. He has an OnlyFans subscription to multiple women. And has been messaging over 50+ women on social media and has dating apps where he uses the name Carlos, obviously not using his real name. I took pictures of everything I could find, videos, messages between him and his cousin talking about a girl my husband has been talking to. He has been doing this with multiple women for our entire marriage. Also, in some messages I am sure he has met up with at least one girl at night. He goes out with his coworkers, which I have never had a problem with. I am sick to my stomach. I always told myself if I ever caught him cheating I would leave. I don't know what to do. It's 4:25 a.m. my time and he's still asleep. I'm sorry if there's typos or misspelling, my hands are shaking and TBH I have no one else to talk to about this. Update. Hey everyone, first off thank you so much for the advice and encouragement. Most of you helped me out a lot as far as what I should do. As much as I wanted to wait to confront him, so I can do it while serving the divorce papers. I couldn't. It was eating me up from the inside because he was acting so normal while I was hurting. So I confronted him. I told him I went through his phone and was honestly hoping I wasn't right about what I thought was happening. But I came across so much different things and different women. He first was defensive and said, of course, the famous line, "Why would you go through my phone?" And I told him, cause I had a feeling something shady was happening, and I was right, I just wasn't expecting as much as I found. He was basically trying to say that those are all from a long time ago and they are friends. I told him I have screenshots and videos of everything, so try again. Have you slept with any of them? He said no, and told me I needed to delete all the pictures and videos. I told him that's definitely not happening. He kept insisting that I needed to because it's not doing anything for me. I don't believe anything he says. Based off the screenshots I have, he isn't being 100% honest still, and to me that says so much. He asked, what do you want me to do? I told him, nothing, I don't want anything from you. We sat in complete silence for a good 10 minutes. I told him I needed time to figure out what I'm going to do. And he asked, what do you mean? What does that mean? And I told him I wanted some time to figure out if I want to stay and try to move past this or if I'm going to leave. I walked away. He slept in the other room. The following night he came up to me and said he wanted to talk. We sat down and he said he was sorry for putting me through all of this and that I didn't deserve it. He asked what I want to do and I told him I can't stay in a relationship where I have been disrespected for our entire marriage. I can't choose you. I need to choose myself. And he asked, you're not gonna give me a chance? I said you had your chance when you put a ring on my finger and asked me to marry you. Why do you deserve another chance when you didn't even give us a chance in the first place? He said there's nothing I can do to fix what is already done, so I'm not going to make this harder on you. Do whatever you have to, I'll do what I can to make this easier for you. I told him okay, I'll do the court filing. I already did, just filling the information it's requesting out, and give it to you when I get back from visiting my family. We will figure out how everything will go then. This is the summary of how things went. I am not deleting the screenshots and videos I have. I am also not going to try to take everything from him. I still love him, I won't feel right doing that. I talked to my best friends who live in another state and will be moving with them in the upcoming months. I've set an appointment to get tested and to see a therapist. Also, I already have a house camera and know he's not dumb enough to bring a woman home. Additionally, he isn't and hasn't ever shown signs of physical aggression, so I'm not worried about him doing anything to harm me physically. I've been crying and haven't been able to eat or sleep since I found out. So if you don't have any kind words to share, please take your negativity elsewhere cause it's not welcomed here. Again, thank you to those who have given me good advice.